Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Richard Lewis Show. I'm Richard Lewis, and yes, Sam is back. Depressingly, Sam, even though, it's called The Richard Lewis Show, and I'm Richard Lewis, and it's the Richard Lewis YouTube channel. Loads of comments saying that they miss Sam.
Oh, I saw it. Good feeling, mate.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's got to have the good sidekick, mate.
Oh, actually, just before we get into that, I've just had a thought in it, because we're doing that thing where we're just recording the sound through Skype.
Yeah.
So do you want to do the thing so we don't cut out and we talk over each other? Because I'm actually going to make you earn your fucking money this show.
I'll do it.
All right. Good.
Do you want to start the show, or are we just going to do it live?
No. Let's do it. Fuck it. It's been a while. No one minds.
Oh, you're in that. Right, nice guy.
Yeah, see? I'm in there. I'm in there.
I gotta...
Oh.
Let me just... there we go.
Yeah. You want your magic?
I've got
you. I can hear you twice.
Not anymore. There we go.
Right, there it is. Yeah, it actually sounds loads better as well. I'll mute myself on this. Should I? Not on the Skype, but on the other thing.
Yeah.
How's that? Good?
All right, yeah, we're good.
Right, wicked. So anyway, as I was saying, loads of people have missed you for some reason, and I've got to be honest. Considering the minimal effort you put into everything, and you just kind of listen to me rant and occasionally inject.
Styling my way through life, mate. Minimum effort.
Yeah, I know it's.
Crip walking my way through Amsterdam, mate. Everyone, where's Sam? I miss Sam. Sam's doing truffles, mate, in a cafe, losing his motherfucking mind.
Yeah, so let's talk about that, man. Because obviously you went to Amsterdam, and it was like a second home for me. It was a home away from home.
That was huge.
When I was, growing up, and I still remember my first fucking time. Actually, got on the ferry from Fishguard.
Yeah,
I think it was, and we fucking went the long way around to get to Amsterdam, as you do, and smashing in pints of Heineken on the boat. Land in Amsterdam, no sleep, seasickness, straight to the fucking red light district, covered in spew.
Get me out.
Yeah, and getting absolutely fucking jackknifed. Now, the red light district was a lot bigger back then. I mean, it shrank.
Yeah, it's pretty small now. I saw
it's like
20
about 3
windows.
streets.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. I mean, because I think a lot of people actually in Amsterdam were complaining about it. And I think there was a slight sort of conservative resurgence in terms of governance. But, don't quote me on that. But people were complaining about what it did to the house prices. Like, apparently, if you lived next to the red light district, it completely lowered your house price because, you're next to drugs and prostitutes. That, to me, should increase the value of a house. I'm not fucking around. I can walk out and you're telling me on my doorstep are the finest things in life. Yeah. Oh, I can literally get a banging kebab, mushrooms, some coke that probably says cut with fentanyl or something that's going to kill me.
Some elephant tranquilizer.
Yeah. And of course, if I can have legally bought and paid for sex with women that are incredibly out of my league.
The best part is you can't get arrested for any of it. Wait, I can do this all legally? Yeah, boy.
Yeah, it's pretty mental. So tell me about what you got up to, and I'm gonna just throw this in there as well, just to show how bad the show is going. You've been doing that thing where you robot a little bit on Skype, so just putting that out there, and we'll leave it in. But tell me about what you got up to.
All right, let's hope that isn't happening in the mic. Well, first day we got there, we took the the Eurotunnel. So it's actually pretty quick. We drove all the way. It only took us like 5 hours from England to there. Went out the first night, just had a calmish night, went to all the coffee shops, drank a bit of booze. Then next day we went to the truffle shop, which, what Amsterdam is all about. And I've never taken the truffles before. I've had truffles, but I didn't know, I thought the truffles were going to be bullshit, right? I was like, there's no way these are going to work. They're legal. All right, mate. So he was like, oh, these are the strongest ones with the most visuals. All right, hook me up with 2 of those. And I ate them. And for about an hour, nothing happened. I was like, this is fucking bullshit. So I just started snacking on some more. And then, luckily, as I was snacking, it kicked in. Otherwise, I could have just taken, a triple dose. I just lost my mind. So we all just started laughing for hours, it felt like. And I'm pretty sure it was hours. I looked after it. I was like, I can't do this anymore. So I just put myself in a room, locked the door. I just heard everyone going, "Why is Sam just leaving? Why is he leaving? Why is he gone?" I was like, "Fucking please." Everyone fell asleep. Put some Jimi Hendrix on, mate. And this house I was staying in was like designed to take psychedelics in, I think, because they have no TV. Everything's got like weird designs on the wall, and they've got all these old books. So I was going through their books, and they have this massive old tabletop atlas. So I'm flicking through the pages, and they have all these intricate lines, and they're bouncing at me, and I can see the world like breathing as one, as if it's a heart, like boom, boom, boom. And then I opened this one page. And it was coloured, so like the bottom of the map was like a dark blacky red, and the top of the map was like a pinky, like flesh, and it looked like a cancer was eating away at it. So like I could see it.
Like a giant, like a tumour.
Yeah, almost like you could see it spreading like this darkness, and it was just like like the fresh pink was like beating normally like a heart, and then the bottom was all like you know what I mean, like bubbly and just looking evil. I was like, that's enough of that, mate. Close that book. I'm having a fun time. Right. I don't want any evil.
Right. Just before you continue, you've roboting it and increased an alarming rate. So let's restart the call and see if that fixes it. But we're definitely keeping this intro. I don't give a fuck. Because this is good stuff. This is the magic.
All right, okay. Hang on.
All right.
Restart the call then.
Right. Let's try that in stereo.
Alright, how do I sound? Oh, how do I sound now?
Yep, good. Right, so.
Alright, so where was I? Oh yeah, so I saw like this weird evil taking over. I was like, fuck that, I can't deal with this. Close the book. I don't want to do that. So then I go inside. It's like 5 a.m. at this point. I think it's been about 4 hours in. And I've just got Jimi Hendrix playing Are You Experience just over and over again, the whole album. So I'm just smoking weed out of the like balcony part. I was like, oh, this is so good. Like, I'm feeling really good. All the serotonin levels are up. And then this old, like, I don't know, 55-year-old woman just opens the door, just stares me out. And I, like, smile at her, thinking, like, oh, the world's all one. We all love each other. She just looks at me, just shakes.
She doesn't.
Just like,
she doesn't love anyone.
Who is this fat mess doing bong hits at 5 a.m. while I'm working? So then that was sort of the realization, like, maybe I'm losing it. Maybe I should just calm down.
So I got a couple of stories myself, right? Like, I mean, first of all, my last time I went to Amsterdam, which was, I'm trying to think when it was. It wasn't that long ago, but it was after the whole thing about, mushrooms, you can't get them, you have to have truffles. Yeah. And that's because of some like subversion of the law, right? Where it's like, because mushrooms grow above the ground, they're bad, but truffles grow under the ground. So it's okay. They don't count. They're not the same thing, even though they have the same effect on you. And I was the same as you, dude. I was like, there's no way these are going to be as strong or as good. Like, I'm always dubious about legal drugs, right? Like, I've been to a ton of music festivals. I used to go to music festivals all the time when I was a kid. And, you know how it is. Like, fucking, I went to, like, one music festival and, like, was a little bit green because I was, like, a teenager. Yeah. And I didn't want to buy actual real weed, right? Even though I'd had it, I didn't want to buy it, right, in case I got fucking arrested or something, because it was, like, super important that I didn't fuck this one up, because then if I did, I wouldn't be allowed to go to other ones, right? I was, like, 13, 14 or something. So I bought, like, synthetic weed.
How would that ever be better?
No, it's garbage, but it was legal, right? Like, you could carry it around. Police couldn't touch you. You could buy it over these counters from these head shops. And I remember smoking this stuff and just not getting high at all. Like, the only thing that was affecting my brain was, like, oxygen deprivation, right? And I'd probably just pumping my body full of cars. And the thing is, it looked like fucking fish food. Right, it looked, and just straight smoking that all day. Woke up the next day, felt like my lungs had been to a fucking cheese grate. It was just so bad. Didn't get high in the slightest. So that always put me off kilter with legal drugs. And many years later, when methadone was out, I made a big mistake with that. Because when my friend offered it to me and was like, "Hey, you want to try this? It's fucking brilliant. It'll get you super." I'm like, it's a legal drug. Give me that here, you greenhorn. You know what I mean? And I must have done like a fucking gram off the bat.
Well, half a gram up each fucking nostril. And as anyone who's ever tried it will tell you, that shit's fucking intense. I mean, apart from the fact that it fucking scorches the earth as it goes up, it's unreal. A burn like no other. What it does is it stops somewhere around about here, alarmingly, which is like where your frontal...
Right in the brain.
Right in the brain. Just burning away up here, like unbelievable pain, eyes watering. It's unreal. And... yeah, so and then of course just an unbelievable high. These aren't dimples, Sam. This is where I chewed the inside of my mouth. Like straight sucking that fucking god lemon for fucking, 10 hours or something. Just profusely sweating. This was at a fucking LAN tournament. The shittest environment to be that high at, you know what I mean? Like, just nothing going on. It was pretty heavy.
Guys, want to go get a pint or something?
Yeah, after that, I had a renewed respect for legal drugs. And when I went out to Amsterdam and tried these truffles, again, I didn't really know what to expect. I didn't think they would be as strong, because I've done, obviously in Wales, magic mushrooms are unbelievably strong down there. And that's universally recognized by people who appreciate, psilocybin. And, so I did the same as you, right? I just boshed a bunch and I went out to, what's that bar? The Black Tiger or something?
Black Tiger bar.
Yeah, because you can smoke weed in there and all that. And they started kicking in. And you know how it is when they kick in, all of a sudden there's something like, either you're having a really good time or there's something just a little bit off kilter and kind of sinister about what's going on around you. And unfortunately for me, it was the latter one. I'm not saying I had a bad trip. It wasn't bad at all. But it was like all my friends were laughing and my brain couldn't quite calculate or, compute what they were laughing at. So I was assuming they were laughing at me. Like, how fucked up am I? Like, am I doing something? Like, am I moving my hands? Am I saying things and it's not registering? Because obviously I'm completely fucked and I'm looking around and colors and shit. So I just had to go back to my hotel and just pull the duvet over my head and just go fucking Vision Quest. You know what I mean? I was just like seeing like dead ancestors, like, the end of 2001, A Space Odyssey was just happening. And then like after six to 8 hours, I was all right. I had a very, strange sort of calm breakfast, and then I was kind of back in the room. So I totally recommend the fucking truffles, 100%. I think they're pretty fucking good.
Yeah, they were huge.
Did you indulge in any of the other vices?
Not prostitution. Not that one.
Not that one?
No. Too creepy for me, mate. Especially because I'm walking down the street. Obviously, I'm just a fat mess, and so they're like easy money. So when I'm walking down red like this, they're all just like tapping at the window, staring like, "Come on," I was like, "Please, just leave me alone." Why am I? It felt the other way around.
That to everyone, mate.
No. But what I'm saying is, they go after the uglier ones more. I think like all the chubby ones get picked up because they know they're just more desperate, I guess.
Well, yeah, probably, but I mean, trust me, it's very hard for anybody to walk down because they've got to get paid, right?
Yeah,
And the thing is, as well, as you know from being in those areas, don't ever try and take a photograph or don't do that. Someone's going to come and get you. And obviously, as well, if you're just there to look and just there to gawk, you're not paying any money for that, right? Like, so, I mean, to look. If you go into a bar, or one of the sex shows in the pornography booths that they have, if you're just looking, generally someone still gets paid. But if you're just looking into one of the red light things, obviously no one's getting paid. So I'll tell you this story. All right, this is true. This is true. This is probably not the kind of thing I should be committing to recording. Whatever the fuck, I don't care anymore. I've given up. So anyway, I went out for a stag do.
Yeah.
Right? And it was a long, long time ago, this. I think it's over 10 years now. But I went out for a stag do, and it was one of my mates who was a fucking massive fucking, not a loser, but, he was just, you know what I mean? He was behind the curve, let's say. Yeah, and what had happened was, and this is a tragic story, right? So what had happened was, he was just a virgin, like just a massive virgin. Like, never got.
How old was he?
No, but I mean, like this is when we're in our fucking 20s. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah, no, it was a massive BG. Thing was as well, there was this chick that we both knew who was super into him, and for some reason, it's like he just had a mental block.
Yeah,
like,
I know the kind of people.
No, but he himself didn't want to go ahead with it. They were dating, but he would insist on doing like only through the clothes.
What is wrong?
Yeah, it's mental, mate. Now listen, right? So like, apparently there's this thing called frotting. Frotting. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Frottage. Frottage is where you derive sexual pleasure from like rubbing up against people through your clothes.
Oh, like dry humping, basically.
Yeah. He loved a good dry ride, did this guy. So that's what he would principally focus on. So even though this girl wanted to fuck him, he just didn't. He just anti-fucked her. You know what I mean? So like,
mental illness is that?
They broke up. She was like mad sexually frustrated, obviously. So anyway, after just this awful, just being one of life's losers and just unable to seal the deal, he finally realized what he'd done, and like, fuck, I'm in my almost mid-20s and I've not been fucking laid. What's going on? And he started making a massive big thing about it in his head, right? And it became a problem.
Yeah.
So enter this chick, and because he couldn't get a regular girlfriend, he wasn't the best looking guy. You know, he was overweight, and you know, he was pretty shy. He didn't have any crack. You know, you can be overweight, you can be fat, and still get the girls. You know, as long as you've got a bit of patter about you. Well, he had like the phenomenon, like, you know, there's matter and antimatter. Well, he had anti-patter. You know what I mean?
Lord of shit crack.
Oh, it was just, you know, seriously, like, he'd tell a joke and you could just hear vaginas just popping closed. You know what I mean? Yeah, like the reverse of
Vacuum sealed, mate.
Unreal. So anyway, he had this old family friend, right? A friend of the family who was old, right? And she'd got to that point in her life where she realized she weren't going to get a guy neither, right? So they just hooked up on that agreement, right? Like, no sexual attraction, no history there. They just sort of knew each other through the family ties, and they'd both failed. So they decided they were going to fail together, you know? So anyway, they were getting married. That was the premise. We went out to fucking Amsterdam, you know? So anyway, I'm like, I got to get this guy some fucking trim, you know what I mean? Like, before he fucking takes the plunge and ends up fucking miserable and married, just like a regular Joe, you know? So we're out there, and I'm like proper hitting him up, going, "You see anything you like, mate? My treat," you know, constantly bring.
I'll give you the €50, mate.
It was only 40 back then. For 15
boost.
He could have gone twice probably. But so we're going through, and he picks some. There's this, you know, bird in a window, cracking ass, and you know, hot pants, you know, that look like they've been painted on, the works, you know. And he like gives me the nudge and says, "Yeah, we'll do that." I'm like, "All right, mate. Here's the coin. Go on, I'll wait out here." So I'm waiting, and he goes. And I walk up to this guy on a street corner who looks like he might know a thing or he looks like he might know a thing or two, Sam, is what I'm trying to say.
He looks like he's in love with the motherfucking Coco.
I said to him, "Look, mate, you look like you might know a thing or two. How about you explain to me some of those things that you know in exchange for money?" That's what I said to him. And he said, "Yeah, no problem." And I'm a chatty guy anyway, the best of times. So I have some of the knowledge, and it's going straight to my brain, as knowledge often does.
Oh, big knowledge.
And I'm talking to the guy, and he goes, "Sure, you come out here to get wild, Jesh?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man, love getting wild. That's I'm all about. It's a stag do and all that." And he said, "Oh, and your friend likes, he likes the dick."
Oh, no.